Hey, what's up, Eurovoxx? It's Mikolas Josef here. My entry is called Lie to Me, and I'm one of the finalists in the Czech national round for Eurovision 2018 in Lisbon.
Hello everybody, I am here with Mikolas Josef, one of the 6 finalists in the Czech national selection. How are you feeling, Mikolas, first and foremost?
Thank you so much. I'm feeling very, very well. How are you feeling?
I'm very good actually, thank you very much. So,
Perfect.
your song Lie to Me has been announced as one of the 6 national finalists, but it has come out before then. It actually got released in November. So, why this song?
Um, I know that we had talks with the ESC division here in Czech Republic last year also, and I'm really happy that this year they contacted me and they said we would like you to go with Lie to Me, and that made me really happy because it's my song. Last year it wasn't my song, and I wasn't really feeling the connection there. So yeah, that's how it came about. So.
Okay. You can say in the past you have been rumoured to be an internal selection, and even at the start of the year you were rumoured to be internal selected. So have you tried in the past in Czech Republic come back before, or have they always contacted you?
Yeah, actually, this is the first time that we're having a national round. I think the last time was like 2008, and it was always, I don't know, they reached out to me, I think maybe it was 2 years ago even. But we always had talks, and I'm really happy that it's this way because it's the people of Czech Republic who are voting, you know, so it kind of, it looks good so far.
And so obviously it's a online selection. Anyone in the vote, anyone in the world can vote, and you're proving very popular at the moment. I don't know if you've seen that at all. So first and foremost, how does that make you feel? The fact that people are responding to "Lie to Me" so positively.
Actually, when the song came out, I wasn't even expecting the reaction that followed because so many people that are really big on social media here, they shared the song, they shared themselves dancing to the song, and I've never spoke to them, I've never met them, and the fact that it's being one of the songs that are now in the Czech finals kind of makes sense because I was hoping that this reaction will kind of follow, and it did happen. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
That's great. And "Lie to Me" is very different to your other 2 songs. Like none of your songs seem to follow the same sort of pattern. And "Lie to Me" has a very
Mm,
sort of blues, brassy sound, a lot of like
yeah,
1960s elements. So what
yeah.
inspired that as the melody for the song?
That's a good question. Actually, Lie to Me. Um, I believe that my third single was 2016, and Lie to Me came 1 year after that. So there was a lot of time during which I developed, and I kind of looked for my own sound, if that makes sense. And I was really inspired by the wave of funk, and you know, people like Calvin Harris, Bruno Mars, and I fell in love, and I fell in love with music that makes people dance and that has a strong response. You know, you start to understand this when you get on stage and you start to perform in front of people, and that's where I kind of started thinking that maybe the way that I was doing it before is not really for me. So I think I found my sound.
Okay, and the music video was released as well. I just have one question to ask about the music video. The camel. Can you please explain?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get this a lot. No wonder. I'm the director of the music video, and I always try to do as much work as possible on my own, because then people really can feel the character from you, you know, and they can feel that this is authentic. And that actually has a close connection to the camel because, yeah, I came up with an idea of I wanted to have something in the video that's going to make it look like this is no big deal, and it kind of carry on the wave of easygoing in the music video, and the camel is just a fun element to have there to get this idea over to the people, and it was a lot of fun. I wanted a bear, but that was not possible. But so yeah, we got a camel, and it was a lot of fun. He went a little bit crazy during the shooting, and I still have some behind the scenes footage of me trying to hold on to the camel. But yeah, otherwise it was okay.
I was saying, in 2015, Czech Republic came back to the contest, and a lot of people, not just in Czech Republic, around the country were very happy, and Europe. So, as a Czech native, how does it feel to have your country competing in Eurovision again?
It definitely, I think competing in Eurovision is something that um, is really needed in countries like Czech Republic because it kind of forces, not forces, but it pushes the people further. And if you look at the national round right now, I was at the press conference and I really felt that this is something that motivates people to do more international sounding music. And that's always welcomed, you know, and I feel like we made a lot of progress over the last year. And with the new generation of people coming, it suddenly looks like we are not afraid to be singing in English and trying to compete with other international artists. So yeah, I only welcome it, and I hope it's going to continue like this.
And also, Czech Republic in their 3 years has sent very different songs. You had Vlak and Marta with their ballad, you had Gabriella with a very beautiful ballad, and Martina with her jazz song. Do you think it's good that Czech Republic are picking different styles each year? And do you think it should continue like that?
Yeah, I think the diversity is really important so that the people can decide what they like, you know. And honestly, when they presented the song to me that Martina went with last year, and they wanted me to put some vocals on it, I said that I don't want to do it because I wasn't really confident about the song. A lot of the songs are kind of wrote for competing, and they just don't feel real to me, you know. So I think it's really good to have something authentic, something that the people have written themselves, and it kind of makes sense because it sort of, in quotation, is the product of Czech Republic. This is what we do here, you know. I not that I wouldn't like it, but it just wasn't my style, and I think this is really good. I think this is really good.
So is this why you went with Lie to Me, because it was your own song, you wrote yourself, and you did that?
Yeah, you know, there's a moment when you get on stage, and suddenly you have some emotions and something from your past to share with the people. And me as a writer, if I don't connect with something, it's really hard to give it to the people the way that I think it should be given. So this is something that I feel confident about and something that makes me happy. So yeah, I said yes. So yeah.
Okay, and obviously going on to say your sound, your style, all your songs have a very sort of like spoken word rap element to them in the verses, at least. How did you land on that as your style of performing, and how long did it take you to really perfect that? Because obviously the speed that you go is very impressive, I must admit, and rap and spoken word is a very difficult style to sort of nail. So how did you manage to do that yourself?
Actually, the song was also produced by me. So sometimes I'm just in the studio and I'm like, it would be really good to have a rapper here on this verse or something. And I never thought of myself as a rapper, but it was always me getting in front of the mic and trying to do something that I can send to other people, and maybe they can send me something back. But it always ended up the way that I did everything, and I was like, it's actually not so bad. so that's how it happened, and I don't really try to define my style so much because I don't think it's necessary, and I think it should come naturally somehow, which is going on. So I'm not sure if it's always right, but it sounds like something.
And something that everyone's like been mentioning about you recently is that you were a former model and now singer. What inspired the change to go into music instead of carrying on a career in modeling?
Yeah, so it was always music, you know. It was ever since I come from a music family, and modeling kind of came. I think it came when I was about 17, and I thought, okay, it might be a good experience maybe, and it was a way for me to kind of fund my music productions. So I tried that for a year, and then I was like, nope, this is not really for me, and I just continue with music. So it kind of happened in between, I would say, but it's not that I would be a model and then I would switch to music. So yeah, that's how it was.
Okay, and something else that you put on your Instagram last night is that at the end of January you're planning to go round the Czech Republic almost as a thank you for the popularity and the feedback you've got from the song. So how are you looking forward to doing that, going around the country and seeing?
Yeah, I was. You know, we had some charity projects as well, but I didn't kind of want that to be connected to Eurovision because it looks like, you know, I don't really like it when people go to the hospitals and they take pictures. That should be something that is done in private, and it should be something that is not done to gain popularity on social media. But we got a lot of requests to not only play at schools, but to give sort of career talks because I didn't go to high school, you know. I didn't go to, no, I'm sorry, I didn't go to university. I went to high school. It's not that bad. So yeah, I posted last night, and I was kind of overwhelmed with the response because I have a lot of schools to go to right now, and you know, I was getting messages that people right now, youngsters, they don't really know what to do with their lives, or they like motivation, and someone like me who didn't go to university and kind of started his own thing might be an inspiration. So yeah, I hope it's going to work out, and that the idea that I want to give to the people will be there. I have a week to do it, so yeah, I will be busy. I will be busy.
And obviously, what would it be to find out that you are the winner and you will be representing Czech Republic in Lisbon? Like, how would that feel to go and represent your country?
Wow. I'd be honored, first of all, and I would, I think, celebrate the first night and then train until until May. So that would be a lot of work. I would have to cancel all my scheduled stuff, and just focus on this, because yeah, if you go to Eurovision, you really have to nail it, and I'm really a perfectionist, so it will be a lot of work, but a lot of work that I would look forward to.
And the question I have to ask is, why Eurovision? Were you a fan growing up? Is it just a musical platform for you? Like, people have different reasons for doing Eurovision, so why Eurovision for you?
Well, first of all, it's a huge event, and I think it's a really good way of people, of how people can find, you know, other countries and other artists that they would never look for. And secondly, and most of all, you know, being chosen with your music to represent is something that you just don't turn down. You know, I see Eurovision not so much as a competition, but more of exhibition of countries showing how far they managed to get during the last year. And so yeah, I would just go. I would try to have as much fun as possible, and not worry about the results so much, you know.
Brilliant. And you said about, you know, finding artists you never would have had from other countries. Is there any artists who have entered Eurovision that have stuck out for you for their entry or their other work? Like, is there any artists that you would want to work with in the future from Eurovision?
Yeah, I was watching Eurovision last year, and I was really touched by the winning performance of Portugal. And that's probably something that I would never find on YouTube, or you know, it's really difficult to come across music like this, because most of the people are not known so much. But it was so authentic and so characteristic. It was so simplistic and so touching that I was just wow. So yeah, that's probably something that I would like to have something to do with in the future, and I hope to carry on this wave. Yeah.
Okay. And regardless of the result of Lie to Me and its success, are you planning to release more music throughout the year? Have you got an album coming, an EP? Like, what is the rest of 2018 going to be music-wise?
Yeah, I'm planning to release my next single before the summer. So that's, I hope, if I go to Eurovision, I hope I will have enough time to do it as good as possible. But my album is also in the process. I have tons of music, and it's just about finding the time to get into the studio and getting it right. So I hope that's going to happen soon. But so far, it's my next single before the summer. So that's the plan for now.
Brilliant. And just as a last thing, is there anything you'd like to say to anyone who sees this, your international fans, your Czech Republic fans? Is there anything you would like to say to them directly?
First of all, I would like to tell everybody to have fun and not to take it so super seriously. After all, we're just musicians. We're not racers, you know. So this is about culture. This is about evolving, and I hope you see it the way that I see it. Have fun watching Eurovision. Do get involved, because yes, it is a lot of fun and it is a huge event. And yeah, enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Mikolas, for your time. And that, everyone, is Mikolas Josef, one of the 6 finalists in the Czech national final. And we will find out on the 29th of January if he is going to Lisbon. And anywhere in the world, you can still vote for the songs on the Eurovision app. So if you want Lie to Me to go to Eurovision, give it a vote. Thank you very much, Mikolas, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Eurovoxx. I had a blast talking to you, and I hope you have a great day, Elliot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye to everybody.